Most people think growing a $100 trading account is about strategy. They think it's about finding the perfect setup, the perfect indicator, the perfect signal that never fails. But the truth is darker than that, because the market doesn't take your money through charts. It takes it through your mind. $100 is not small. It only feels small because your ego is large. That is the first psychological trap. Think about real life. If someone gives you $100 in cash and tells you, "Don't lose this," this is all you have for the next month. You walk differently. You think differently. You hesitate before spending. You question every decision. But when that same $100 is inside a trading account, you treat it like a toy. You treat it like something disposable. That mindset alone is why most small accounts die. Successful traders understand something very early. The market does not reward desperation, it punishes it. When you start with a small account, the market mirrors your psychology. You rush because you want results fast. You overtrade because waiting feels like weakness. You increase lot size because patience feels like poverty. And poverty thinking is loud. It screams, "I need money now. I need to prove myself. I can't wait." But the market only listens to silence. There's a reason experienced traders become quieter over time. They stop explaining. They stop showing off. They stop chasing because they've been humiliated enough times to learn respect. One trader once said he didn't become profitable by learning how to win. He became profitable by learning how to stop forcing the market to obey him. Growing a $100 account is not about multiplying money. It's about shrinking your ego. In real life, imagine planting a seed. You don't dig it up every day to check if it's growing. If you do, it dies. Yet traders open charts every 5 minutes, touch trades constantly, move stop losses, close early, re-enter impulsively. They are digging up the seed. The dark psychology here is simple. You don't trust time, and because you don't trust time, you try to control outcomes. But control is an illusion in trading. A trader who once turned a very small account into millions said something brutal. The market only pays those who can sit in discomfort without reacting. That discomfort is strongest when your account is small, because every loss feels personal. Every win feels like hope, and hope is dangerous when it's emotional instead of calculated. Most people blow small accounts not because the money is small, but because the meaning they attach to it is huge. $100 becomes a symbol, a way out, a proof of intelligence, a rescue plan. And when you trade for rescue, you trade scared. You trade aggressively. You trade emotionally. Successful traders remove meaning from money. They see numbers, not salvation. In life, think about a person who is desperate for approval. They talk too much. They try too hard. They make mistakes. Now think about a person who doesn't care if you approve or not. They're calm. They move slowly. They choose their words. The market respects the second person. Growing a small account requires emotional poverty before financial wealth. You must be okay with not impressing anyone, not even yourself. Many traders with small accounts dream of turning 100 into 1,000 quickly. But the traders who actually do it are thinking about survival first. They ask different questions. Not, "How much can I make today?" but "How do I stay in the game?" That question alone changes everything. In real life, soldiers don't run into battle thinking about victory speeches. They think about cover, position, ammunition, staying alive. Trading with a small account is warfare, but most traders act like gamblers in a casino. One legendary trader said that his edge wasn't his strategy. It was his ability to do nothing when nothing was required. Doing nothing is painful when your account is small, because doing nothing feels like falling behind. But in reality, doing nothing is often the most profitable decision. The market is designed to exploit impatience. It moves just enough to lure you in. Then it pauses. Then it reverses. Not because it knows you exist, but because human psychology is predictable. Fear of missing out is strongest when you believe opportunity is rare. Successful traders know opportunity is endless. That's why they don't chase. When you grow a small account, risk is not a percentage. Risk is psychological pressure. A $1 loss hurts more than it should, not because of the money, but because of what it represents. The solution is dark but effective. Detach emotionally from outcomes. One trader used to intentionally lower his position size until he felt bored. Boredom meant clarity. Clarity meant discipline. If you're excited while trading a small account, you're already in danger. In life, excitement clouds judgment. Calm sharpens it. Most people think confidence comes from winning, but in trading, confidence comes from consistency. Consistency comes from routine. Routine comes from discipline, and discipline comes from humility. You must accept that $100 is not meant to change your life quickly. It's meant to change your behavior slowly. That's the real growth. There's a dark truth most trading influencers won't tell you. If you can't grow $100 properly, you won't keep 1,000. And you'll definitely lose 10,000. Small accounts expose bad habits brutally. Large accounts hide them temporarily. This is why experienced traders respect small accounts. They know it's where character is built. In real life, someone who becomes rich overnight often loses it. Someone who grows slowly learns how to keep it. The market works the same way. Growing a small account is about training your nervous system, teaching yourself not to react, not to revenge trade, not to chase losses. One trader described it as learning to sit in a burning room without moving. That's dark, but accurate. The market tests you by doing nothing after you enter. It tests you by going slightly against you. It tests you by giving you small wins and daring you to get greedy. Greed is louder when money is small because you want proof that you're right. But the market doesn't reward being right. It rewards being disciplined. Over time, successful traders stop celebrating wins. They only review execution. If you want to grow a $100 account, stop asking how to make more money and start asking how to lose better. Controlled losses are tuition, uncontrolled losses are punishment. In life, disciplined people fail quietly and improve. Undisciplined people fail loudly and repeat mistakes. The market listens carefully to how you fail. A trader once said he learned more from protecting a small account than from making a big profit, because protection requires restraint, and restraint is rare. If you can master restraint with $100, scaling becomes mechanical. But if you chase with $100, scaling becomes catastrophic. The dark psychology is this: the market rewards the person you become, not the strategy you use. And becoming that person is uncomfortable, lonely, slow, boring. That's why most people quit. They're not beaten by the market. They're beaten by their own impatience. If you're still here, still listening, still willing to move slowly, then the small account is not your enemy. It's your mirror. And what you see in that mirror determines whether you ever escape it. Most people don't fail to grow a small trading account because they are stupid. They fail because they are impatient. And impatience is not a strategy problem. It is a character problem. $100 exposes who you really are. Not who you pretend to be in your head, but who you are under pressure. In real life, give someone a small responsibility and watch carefully. Some people rush it, some neglect it, some abuse it. Very few protect it. Trading works the same way. When your account is small, every emotion is louder. Every loss feels like disrespect. Every win feels like validation. And validation is addictive. That addiction is what destroys small accounts. Most traders don't want money. They want proof. Proof that they're smart. Proof that they're different. Proof that the pain they've gone through meant something. So they overtrade. They oversize. They break rules they promised themselves they would follow. Not because they don't know better, but because emotions don't care about knowledge. The market doesn't attack you aggressively. It seduces you gently. A little move, a little profit, just enough to wake your ego. Then it waits. That waiting is where most traders collapse. In real life, people who can't wait usually make poor decisions. They interrupt. They rush relationships. They spend before earning. They talk before thinking. The market punishes the same behavior. Successful traders learn patience the hard way, through loss, through embarrassment, through watching good setups fail and bad decisions succeed temporarily. They learn that the market does not reward effort. It rewards alignment. Alignment between patience, risk, and timing. A small account forces you to confront something uncomfortable. You are not in control, and that realization hurts. Because control makes us feel safe, But safety in trading is an illusion. The only real safety is discipline. One experienced trader once said that his turning point came when he stopped trying to make money and started trying not to lose focus. That shift is everything. When you trade $100, you're not trading money. You're trading habits, and habits compound faster than profits. If you cut losses early, that habit grows. If you revenge trade, that habit grows too. If you wait for clarity, that habit grows. The account simply reflects the dominant habit. In life, people don't suddenly become disciplined when they earn more. They earn more because they became disciplined earlier. Trading is no different. Most people want the reward without the transformation, but the market demands transformation first. That's why growing a small account feels slow and painful. It's not designed to excite you. It's designed to test you. The market tests how you react to boredom, to uncertainty, to missed opportunities, to losses that weren't your fault. And here's a dark truth. The market doesn't care if it's fair. Accepting that is emotional maturity. A trader who survives long enough eventually realizes that trading is mostly waiting. Waiting for clarity, waiting for confirmation, waiting for yourself to calm down. If you feel the urge to trade, it's often a sign you shouldn't. Urgency is emotional. Precision is quiet. In real life, the most dangerous decisions are made when emotions are high. Trading magnifies that danger. That's why small accounts disappear so quickly. Not because the market is hard, but because emotional regulation is rare. Most people confuse motivation with discipline. Motivation is loud and temporary. Discipline is quiet and permanent. You don't need to feel motivated to grow a small account. You need to feel responsible. Responsible people don't gamble with what they can't afford to lose. They protect it. Protection is boring, but boring is powerful. One trader said his biggest breakthrough came when trading stopped being exciting. That's when consistency began. If your heart rate increases when you enter a trade, your position size is too big, or your mindset is too fragile. Small accounts require emotional toughness, not aggression. Aggression belongs in ego, not execution. Most people want fast results because they are running from something. A job they hate, a past failure, a sense of being behind in life. The market can feel like an escape, but trading is not an escape. It's a mirror, and mirrors don't lie. If you're impulsive in life, you'll be impulsive in trading. If you're disciplined in life, you'll show discipline on charts. Growing a small account means growing yourself first. And that's uncomfortable, because growth requires honesty, and honesty exposes weakness. But here's where the story changes. Every trader you admire once stood exactly where you are, with confusion, with doubt, with a small account that felt insignificant. What separated them was not talent, it was endurance. They stayed when others quit. They slowed down when others rushed. They listened when others blamed. They stopped fighting the market and started mastering themselves. This is where motivation becomes real, not the loud fake kind, but the quiet resolve that says, I don't need to prove anything today. If you can protect $100, you can protect 1,000. If you can protect 1,000, you can manage 10,000. The numbers change. The psychology doesn't. Every disciplined trade is a vote for your future self. Every patient decision strengthens your identity. You are not late. You are not behind. You are being trained. The market is shaping you through pressure, and pressure creates strength if you don't break. One day you'll look back at this phase and realize something powerful. The small account wasn't holding you back. It was teaching you control. And control is what separates gamblers from professionals. So slow down. Respect the process. Trade smaller than your ego wants. Wait longer than your emotions prefer. Because the trader who masters $100 is already dangerous. Not because of money, but because of mindset. And when the mindset is right, the money eventually follows. Stay patient, stay disciplined, and most importantly, stay in the game. That alone puts you ahead of most people.